So the Amish population, they were from all over the Northeast states. Some families were from Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky. There was one the last time I was back from Ontario, and they don't all know each other, and they don't all know that Chicago is Chicago. They don't know about Chicago. They don't know it's the second biggest city in the United States, but they all know about this little clinic in Tijuana, and they're treated. The number one ailment that they're treated for is Epstein-Barr, which is known as chronic fatigue in Canada and the United States, and for which there's no cure that's condoned by the government. And the second most common is lupus. And again, there's no cure up here. But they seem to get good results. And uh, uh, I don't think they would be going there if it wasn't for word of mouth. There was one woman who had cancer, and she was back for her maintenance. So anyways, more about that later. So the first week I was just getting detoxed, and there's some bioelectric treatments, a Rife machine. There's a foot bath, enemas 6 days a week if you want, electromagnet massage. All the beds had, they were on a magnet. And what else? Oh, this light therapy. I'm still trying to get my hands on one of these machines. And a detoxing bath that you took once a day, or were supposed to take once a day, but I just found that the bathtubs were too small, so I could only do it twice a week. And pretty bland food, a cancer-friendly diet, no salt, no fat, very little dairy, very little white flour. I got used to the tastelessness of the food. In week 2, my brother Adam came down, and we were both just so constipated, and they had this prune paste that you mix with hot water, and that gave some much needed relief. And a third week, my mother came down, and they both stayed at the Holiday Inn, because at that point there was no, my room was built for 2. And so it got to be, oh, we'll come over and visit you for lunch, but we won't eat. And or dinner, but we won't eat. Anyways, I sent them back up to Toronto because I had gotten word that my grandmother was going down quite quickly, and 2 weeks later she passed. I missed the funeral by a day, and but I sent some flowers, and I hope she understands. The second week, they started administering the vaccine made from my blood, and that wiped me out. And they gradually increased the dose, and So I started feeling sick. Um, and then the third week or fourth week, they started administering the vaccine made from not stem cells, tumor cells. And again, I noticed that I was feeling sick. Um, as it was explained to me, that's the way it was normal to feel that way because a war was being waged in my body, um, uh, within my immunity system, attacking the tumor cells and stripping the protein camouflage that the tumor cells use to escape any of the killer T cells. I know this is complicated. It's complicated for me, but I'm doing my best to explain it to you. And the T cells, once they kill some of the cancer cells, they've been programmed to go back to the bone marrow and rejuvenate and train some of the other cells to behave the same way. And so it's a matter of, it goes up in terms of the intensity of the attacks. So when the first 4 weeks when I came back, it was like being in the hospital, but with some of my creature comforts. But I was in bed for most of the first couple of weeks. The third week I started to come around, and fourth week I started to feel a bit better. I was able to fly down there by myself and fly back by myself. And when I got there, I don't know if it's because I started getting all the IVs again. I really got some good energy. And this week, especially the past 3 days, I haven't had a nap during the day. I'm starting to feel like I'm getting better. Not that I didn't believe that this was working. 3 or 4 days into the second week, I was like, I had a dream that it was working, and I felt positive about the whole thing, and I knew that I just would get up, get my bag, have breakfast, and go back to bed and sleep for 3 hours and sweat, and then have lunch, and then sleep again, and get up and go out and lie, sit by the pool and watch a TV show on my iPhone, and then go have dinner. And then it was vaccines. It was, like it's cancer boot camp, how I explained it. There's I just, when I sent my brother home and my mother home, I just couldn't be responsible for, entertaining people. I had to be able to crawl into bed when I wanted to, and get up in the middle of the night when I wanted to, and watch some TV.